I went to see the new Conjuring movie, Conjuring Last Rites. Is that what it's called? It was fine. Like, a wee bit disappointed in it, to be truthful. Like, just a bit disappointed in it. It was interesting. Like, it didn't really feel like a horror movie, which I think is kind of like where I would say the disappointment kind of comes from. Like, so like, obviously now I'm going to kind of get any spoilers for Conjuring Last Rites. But like, I won't go like full plot synopsis or anything like that, but I'll give like vague kind of like just of like kind of like what happened in the plot and stuff like that. Like, so like you know, like of the 3 acts, like 2 of them are kind of like a family story. Like, it's like, they're like, oh, we have a kid now. Like, the kid's getting married. We need to meet the boyfriend. Oh, Ed has, you know, ongoing heart issues. If I remember correctly, come up in the other movies. So, like, you know, we gotta deal with that and that. Like, and like, oh, like, our kid has the psychic powers as well. The same as, like Lorraine Warren, because you know it's our kid. You know, like all of this was happening, you know, and it was like fine. It was just fine, and then just the fucking 3rd act of the movie, they're just like like there was like a B plot going on the entire time of the haunted house. You know, the haunted house is like the B plot of the entire movie, and in the 3rd act they're like now we have to get involved in the B plot, and it was just kind of weird how they end up getting there. It's like the priest character, you know, passes away, and then they go to the funeral, and the daughter is like, I'm going to use my psychic powers, and touches fucking casket, and then she touches the casket, and then she sees something, and then she runs away, and then Lorraine gets a vision that she's ran away, and then the boyfriend magically shows up, and then Lorraine knows that the boyfriend knows, and she's like, boyfriend, or fiance, sorry, like fucking, where is she? And then he tells her where she went, and they all, you know, run off to find her at the haunted house, and then they get there, and then they're like, like how did you know to come here, to like the daughter, and the daughter's like, I put 2 and 2 together, like it was so obvious, like he died here, so there must have been something like like going on, so I went there, and now I'm here. Which, like, I guess I can get, because there was, like, media coverage and stuff like that, like, reported, you know, during the haunting, so, like, obviously, like, maybe not shocking that you would go to, like, the big haunting house, like, the big haunting story in the local area, you know, if you, just in case he went there. But just, like, I don't know, just, like, I feel like we like, it just, like, the 3rd act was just so quick, like, I just felt like it just fucking, it went from, like, you know, like, a fairly slow horror, like it wasn't even slow horror is the wrong, like a slow movie, I suppose. Like it was a slower movie. I wouldn't say it was a horror. I wouldn't say like there was no kind of creepiness to it or anything. It was very much like jump scares and like theme park horror, you know. That's kind of the way to describe it, would it not be? It was very theme park horror, like it was like you were on a roller coaster, you know. Which, like, you know, like it works sometimes, but I just feel like there was just something missing. I think like the pacing was a wee bit all over the place. The story was interesting, like, but like I feel like the A plot and the B plot, they just didn't really mesh well. And then like they kind of do like the fucking Indiana Jones Crystal Skull thing at the end of the movie, where it's kind of like Ed kind of passes on, you know, like the keys to the museum to the fiance, now husband, at the end of the movie, and it's kind of like, you know, welcome to the family, boy, like, cause he's a family guy, no, like, and I kind of took that as like, see if this movie does well, because it's maybe the last Conjuring movie. It won't be the last in the universe, because it'll be like, then they'll take over, you know, and they'll become the ghost hunters, you know, with kind of how I've seen it. Which I don't know if like it is doing well. I've not looked into that. But I wouldn't be shocked if they done that, if they made it so like the daughter and the new husband, are like the new Ed and Lorraine Warren, and they go out and they do the fucking the ghost hunting, like we gotta kill the ghost. Like if you just want to go to the movies to see a fucking movie, it's definitely not the worst fucking thing in the world. There is probably some better things going on right now in the cinema that you could go and see Demon Hunter if that's like your thing. I haven't personally seen it. It was when I went, it was either Conjuring or Demon Hunter, and the person I was with wanted to see the Conjuring, so we went to see the Conjuring instead. I've heard the Demon Hunter movie is really good though. Bit heavy on flashbacks, but it's quite good. But there's like other stuff on as well. At the start of October, they've got that. I really want to see it. They're re-releasing the original Nosferatu, not like the 2024 or I think 2024 version, like the original, the OG one. They are like scoring it over, or they're scoring over it with Radiohead music, to my understanding. Like it seems crazy. Like I'm really interested in like what that would sound like and what their like kind of goals are with that, you know. Super excited to see what's going on there. But that would be super cool as well to see.